Welcome back to FCC Knows Mental Health. Welcome back to FCC Knows Mental Health. Today we will be bringing topics to you in regards to Valentine's Day. Specifically, we will be talking about self-compassion and focusing on self-love, appreciation, and gratitude. Today we will be bringing to you 3 different activities to complete at your own pace, at your own time, in your own environment. The first activity we will discuss is the gratitude jar. The second activity is called I Love the Pieces of Me. Activity 3 is called Accomplishments and Positive Moments jar. For these activities, you will need a couple of supplies such as a jar, some construction paper or just regular paper, pens, markers, and scissors, and maybe possibly some tape as well. We hope that you enjoy these easy, fun, and simple activities that you can complete at home by yourself, with your partner, or with your family or with your children. So without any further ado, let's get into some of these activities.
Okay, well, the next activity is the gratitude jar. I'm Maya. So with the gratitude jar, these are your supplies. So you'll need some paper. You can use sticky notes as well and make them smaller or however, whatever size you feel like is appropriate. You'll also need a jar. You can decorate your jar as you please or just leave it kind of empty or not with decorations. So the purpose of the gratitude jar is kind of to reflect on moments in your life that you feel the most thankful, or if you're having a bad day, kind of finding something to honor yourself and to be thankful for or gracious for. So with the gratitude jar, you start with the pieces of paper that you can cut up to an appropriate size that will fit in your jar, or you can even use a bowl, plastic bag, whatever you have available, and just cut them like so. And you want to write something that you are grateful for at the moment or throughout your life that has happened. So for me today, I think it's kind of like a dreary, muggy day. So I'm grateful that I'm inside with food and shelter and not getting wet. And then you just fold it up and put it in your jar. And you can do this not only in the month of February, but also throughout the year, so you can always refer back to it to have something to be grateful for in the rough days. Like I said, honoring yourself. Okay, and then this is what the finished product looks like. And you can pull out the information or whatever you wrote throughout the year and fold it and refer back to it to see what, or have reminders of what you can be grateful for throughout your day and throughout your year.
Hey guys, it's Shakira here with FCC Knows. For our first activity, we'll be doing a Valentine's Day self-esteem activity sheet, and the title of our activity is The Pieces of Me. And what we'll be doing is a little activity where we'll be tracing a heart or drawing one if you have awesome drawing skills, and we'll be drawing the heart, and the heart initially will look like this. And basically there are different pieces to the heart, and you'll try to make up your own version of a puzzle just to be able to cut the pieces out, and then that's what we'll do. And at the end of it, after you trace it and then you cut it out and then you trace your jigsaw puzzle lines on the paper, it'll end up looking like this, where the pieces are, in their pieces. And the purpose of this activity is basically how the title can be self-explanatory. I love the pieces of me. And the first one we're going to do is I love the pieces of me. And in this, it's a self-care type of thing. And you want to identify what are some things that you love about yourself. For me, I'll do for myself. One thing I like about myself, what I love about myself, is that I'm honest. I love my honesty. I love it. That's one thing I love about myself. What's another thing that I like about myself? I love that I'm welcoming and I'm friendly. It doesn't matter who I can sit next to, a stranger, person I know, and be able to have an awesome conversation with them without it becoming boring or stale. Another thing I like about me, I like my smile. Let's get like into our physical appearance, because sometimes we may not like certain things about ourselves physically, and it'll be great to point out what do you feel your best feature is for yourself. Like me, I love my smile. I smile big and wide. And then the last thing, what else do I like about myself? I love my fashion sense. And not for the sake of the fact that I have an awesome fashion sense to society standard, but I just love the way I dress because I put myself into the way that I dress. And I don't really look for the approval of others of how I'm dressing, but I'm comfortable in what I'm wearing. So this would be the first example of the pieces of me. I love the pieces of me. And to make this activity more generalized, we can also do, I love the pieces of my family. So what do you like about your family? And this can be an activity for mom, dad, brother, sister, anybody. And just basically you will all write down what you love about the family member that you choose to share this heart with, and kind of just pointing out things you see that are admirable to you about them, their personality, their appearance, they have awesome cooking skills, things like that, and just labeling what do you love about them. Because of course this month we want to show love, and we should be showing love every day, but this month can just be extra special for some people, and somebody may be feeling down within your family, and just giving them this heart and loving that these are the pieces of you that I love, that they may see as an insecurity and may not think to look at it as in a different perspective. So they'll be pretty surprised, and it may just make their day, that the fact that you're saying, hey, I love your laugh, rather than other people may be like, oh, your laugh is annoying and boisterous. But because you gave them this compliment, it makes them more secure in their laughter, and it makes them laugh even more. So it's just, helping other people boost their confidence and their self-esteem. So this can be one about your family. And then for the next one, I love the pieces of us, my couples out there. This can be a great couples activity. Just you and your spouse or your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, just sitting down and just really seeing exactly, okay. And you want to spice things up, and tell your spouse or your partner, it doesn't hurt to, give them a compliment every once in a while. Or I love the way you listen to me, or I love the way that when I'm down you cook for me. I love the fact that you pay attention to me, you hear me out. I love how aware you are, self-aware. I love the fact that you're honest, things of that nature. And like, okay, I love the way you dress, especially when you wear that right shirt. Being that this is Valentine's Day and the essence of the emotions, we want to be able to show that love and that appreciation, and not just love, but showing that appreciation and the gratefulness for yourself, for your family, for your spouse, anybody. And being able to write this is a nice fun activity, be able to write them down, because like I said before, you may write something down they would have never expected, and that can open up the gates of a new conversation, of a new communication. It can open up things that where there may have been a hindrance or a drift in a relationship or the family. And then you'll be able to share these things and what you appreciate and love about a person. So this is our activity.
Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you an activity for self-care and to just boost your self-esteem and just give you hope and positivity through the year. So what we have here is a jar. I went ahead and labeled it for the new year. I don't have a whole lot in there yet since we're just starting out, but I put that we'll be highlighting accomplishments and positive moments. So what you'll need is just some scissors and any colored paper that you'd like to put in your jar. I went ahead and wrote a couple in there, but just a good example would be this one, made a meal at home instead of eating out. So for me, that would be a positive moment, because one of my weaknesses is Chick-fil-A. So I'm saving money and using some self-discipline there and cooking at home. So I was pretty proud of myself for that one. And then this year, I also bought a journal and started writing poetry. And I found that it's a really great outlet for me to just be able to express myself. And I thought that was a really great way to just continue to add positivity to my life. So it doesn't have to be, super huge accomplishments. Just finding the small positive moments and accomplishments in life can really boost our self-esteem and just let us know that even throughout the pandemic and things that have been happening in our country, there's always a reason to smile and there's always a reason to find positivity and joy in each day.
Well, that is all that we have for you today in this segment of FCC Knows Mental Health. We hope that you found all the activities and information presented today to be very helpful and useful. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more FCC Knows Mental Health.